Welcome to the Deep Dive. We've got this incredible stack of sources in front of us today. Basically a complete official logbook for an artist, certifications, media spots, tour dates, running from 2019 all the way to, well, projections for 2026. And today, we're diving into Fujii Kaze's career using this data. Our mission, really, is to take all these lists, 2 albums, 6 EPs, 19 singles, global venues, and kind of map out his trajectory. We want to show you not just what he did, but how it all happened so incredibly fast.
Yeah, what's really striking when you look at it all together is the sheer density, This isn't the usual slow burn we see sometimes.
Not at all.
The data just screams hyper-efficiency. Like, early success in Japan was immediately strategically used to plan this massive global push years down the line. We can literally track that development moment by moment with these sources.
Okay, so let's start unpacking that. The foundational years first, maybe 2019 through 2021. His debut album, Help Ever Hurt Never Hean, that dropped May 20th, 2020. And it wasn't exactly a quiet entry.
Oh, definitely not. It was a statement piece right out of the gate. The sources are clear. Immediate #1 on Billboard Japan Hot Albums, #1 Oricon Weekly digital album.
Right.
That kind of instant connection with the domestic audience, that's pretty rare for a debut.
And he'd already laid some serious groundwork with singles, hadn't he?
No.
Nan Nan W, late 2019, Yasashiza, April 2020. Both hit platinum.
Exactly. And platinum in Japan, that's a huge commercial benchmark. It means massive reach from the absolute beginning.
So these weren't just, like, popular songs.
No. Connecting the dots, these early platinum hits did more than just sell well. They established his sound, got that audience buy-in, which, let the team behind him make bolder moves later on.
Okay, speaking of bolder moves, 2021 feels like a real turning point in the data. Tabiji comes out in March, goes platinum, and gets a major tie-up. Theme song for that TV Asahi drama, Nijiro Kart.
And that's when his music starts weaving into the national conversation, into these big media narratives. It's a crucial step.
But then comes Curari, May 2021. This one feels different again.
Oh, Curari is foundational. Its charting was just, well, exceptional. Billboard Japan #2, Oricon #1 for downloads and streaming.
But the key step there,
Yeah.
it's that certification, isn't it?
That's the one. Diamond certification for Curari. For anyone listening who maybe isn't deep into Japanese industry stats, Diamond. That's monumental.
Right.
It means something like 500 million streams, or the sales equivalent. It moves him from being just a major artist to a genuine cultural force, a phenomenon.
Right. That's the anchor for this whole early period. A career-defining track, not just a hit. Okay, so with that foundation map, let's move into the next big phase. 2022, 2023, the era of the second album, Love All Serve All Lessa.
And Lhasa, March 2022.
Wow.
It wasn't just dominant. The sources show a complete chart sweep. Billboard Hot Albums, Oricon Weekly albums, Oricon Weekly digital albums #1 across the board simultaneously.
It just took over everything.
Pretty much. He wasn't just a successful artist at that point. He was the definitive artist of that moment in Japan.
And the singles kept that momentum going, often with those big tie-ups we saw earlier. Matsuri goes platinum.
Yep, confirming that sustained commercial power. And you also see the visual side becoming just as critical. Look at Damn.
Right, another platinum hit from Alesa.
Yeah, but it also won the MTV VMAJ Award in 2022 for Best Visual Effects. That tells you there's serious investment in the whole artistic package, not just the music.
And the sources list this impressive roster of directors, too. Chris Rudds, Spikey John, Yuichi Kodama, Aaron Moreno. Top-tier talent. They're clearly aiming high with the visuals.
And don't forget the corporate angle. Grace hitting gold and being picked up for that big NTT Docomo campaign.
Oh, okay.
That's a massive signal. It shows the establishment sees him as, bankable, influential, a national spokesperson almost.
Now, this is where the data gets really interesting for me, shifting from just Japan to, well, the world. There's a surprising detail about an older song, Shinogi Iwa, right? Originally from 2020.
Yes. That's fascinating. The data shows it suddenly just explodes globally in 2022, 2 full years after it first came out.
Charts at 31 on the Billboard Global 200, goes platinum.
Right, and it wasn't tied to a new release or a big movie at that moment.
So what happened? Did the sources hint at anything? Was it like a TikTok thing? Or maybe the international touring starting to pay off, pushing the back catalog?
It really looks like a bit of both. based on the patterns in the data. It suggests that once his name and his sort of unique style broke through internationally, probably helped by algorithms, maybe TikTok, like you said, people didn't just listen to the new stuff.
They dove deeper.
Exactly. They went into the catalog, found this gem from 2 years earlier, and bam, it becomes this massive global hit almost organically. It shows the incredible quality and staying power of his earlier work. That track basically helped fund the next big global push.
Which connects perfectly to where the data goes next, Section 3. This relentless release schedule from 2023 onwards, leading right up to the third album, Prima, which is slated for September 2025. It's all about high-profile strategic releases.
Absolutely relentless. You see, Working Hard in August 23, not just a single, but the official theme for the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023.
Using sport as a huge global stage. Smart.
Very smart. Then more TV and film tie-ins. Hana goes platinum, theme for the Fujii TV drama Ichiban Tsuki no Hana. And it was apparently such a big creative moment, it got its own 5-track EP.
Showcasing depth, not just churning out singles.
Right. And the momentum just keeps rolling into 2024. Michiri Yuku, another platinum hit, theme for the movie Shigatsu ni Nareba Kanojo wa. It feels like every single release is deliberately paired with a major cultural moment.
Maximizing visibility, locking it into public memory.
Precisely. And you can see the confidence and the projections for the next album, Prima. It's not even out until September 2025, but the sources already project it hitting #1 across the board on Billboard.
Based on the lead singles, Hachiku and Love Like This, which dropped earlier this summer, they're guaranteeing that continued success.
So what does all this data point to? Global status. Once Japan was solidified and the back catalog proved its international legs, the resources clearly pivoted to this really ambitious global touring schedule.
Yeah, the log shows those first steps. Asia tour in 2023, US tour in 2024. Kind of testing the waters.
Exactly, testing grounds. But the future plans listed, that's the real statement. Fujii Kaze Europe Tour 2025 in July. Then the Fujii Kaze North America Tour 2025 running August through October.
3 months in North America, that's not just a visit.
No, it's a serious investment, a declaration of intent planned years out. And look at the festivals booked for 2025 and 2026.
That's an incredible list. Roskilde, NN North Sea Jazz, Montreux Jazz, Lollapalooza, Outside Lands, and Coachella in 2026.
That's the killer lineup. Coachella, Roskilde are huge mainstream festivals. Montreux, North Sea Jazz, prestigious jazz events.
So it suggests they're targeting diverse audiences, right?
Yeah.
Leveraging his pop appeal and his serious piano chops.
Exactly. That booking strategy confirms they know he can bridge genres and command massive stages. It shows the quality is there to get booked at these absolute top-tier global events. It's not just hype, it's recognized talent.
Okay, let's pivot slightly to Section 4, the live and media legacy. Because the sources track this really interesting evolution in his live shows, too.
Yeah, it's quite the progression. Starts with those intimate Jay-Z and piano gigs back in 2019, just raw talent on display.
Like showcasing the fundamentals.
But then within just a few years, he's playing massive stadium shows. Nissan Stadium, Panasonic Stadium Suda, all documented in these video releases listed here. The speed of that scale-up is just remarkable.
And that stage presence is mirrored by his media presence, which really cements him as this major national figure in Japan. 3 appearances on NHK Kohaku Tagasen.
Which is Japan's massive New Year's Eve show. Huge visibility.
Including that high-profile one in 2024, performing Michiri Yuku live via broadcast from New York for the 75th edition.
And it goes beyond just guest spots. The sources list multiple NHK Music special features focused entirely on him. Titles like Deliver to the World and Climb to the World.
The national broadcaster is literally framing him as Japan's global music ambassador.
That's the narrative, loud and clear. And even the print media coverage is unusually deep. We see artist interviews all the time. But look at these music magazine features. 80,000 characters of conversation across 2 volumes.
80,000 characters. That's practically a novella.
It signifies he's being treated as a serious cultural commentator, not just a pop star. They're digging into his philosophy, his process, in almost academic detail. And then there's the commentary for the Prima album itself, 40,000 words, 22 pages.
It's like they're documenting his work with the intensity usually reserved for, I don't know, classical composers or something.
The level of documentation itself is kind of staggering. It matches the career.
So, wrapping this all up, if you had to distill it down, what's the single most important takeaway for you looking at all this data?
I think the key lesson here is how Fujii Kaze's career demonstrates this incredibly potent formula. It's a combination of One, seriously prolific output. I mean, 19 singles in 6 years is intense.
Yeah.
And two, consistently high-quality charting success. Multiple platinums, that massive diamond hit with Curari. It's that specific mix volume plus quality that provided the foundation and the resources for this incredibly ambitious, pre-planned global push we're seeing now, booked out years ahead onto the world's biggest stages. He's building this huge, lasting body of work and successfully exporting it.
A powerful combination. Okay, so as we finish this deep dive, we want to leave you, the listener, with a final thought pulling from these sources. We've seen the official work, the albums, the singles, even these unique EPs like the Nan Nan W EP with covers like Close to You.
And his history of piano live streams?
Right. So given all that, what other material might be out there? Those informal moments, the deep cuts, the genre experiments that exist outside this official record we've mapped today? And maybe more importantly, how might those less documented, spontaneous sparks of creativity continue to shape his sound as he moves deeper into Europe, North America, and these huge global platforms? That's something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the extraordinary official record of Fujii Kaze.